Dear viewers, in this video, we will practice the worksheet of exam-oriented question of the topic coordinate geometry. And the first question is here. AB is a line with midpoint M. So AB is a line. Let's suppose this is the line AB with midpoint M. The midpoint M is given to us, which is 12, 7. And the coordinate point A is 2, 3. In the part A, find the coordinates of B. B coordinate is not given to us. We will consider the coordinate point B is xy. So we will apply here the formula for the midpoint of the line AB. And the answer of this midpoint is given to us. So 2 plus x over 2. Then the sum of the y coordinates 3 plus y over 2 is equal to, and the answer of the midpoint is given to us, which is 12 and 7. Now we will write down the x coordinate is equal to x coordinate and y coordinate is equal to y coordinate. So the x coordinate is 2 plus x over 2 is equal to 12. When we solve this, 2 is dividing on the left side. When it comes on the right side, this will be multiplied. So 2 plus x will be equal to 24. So here x will be equal to 22. So the x coordinate of point B is 22. Now similarly, we will replace y coordinate is equal to y coordinate. And the y coordinate is 3 plus y over 2 is equal to 7. 2 is multiplying on the right side. 3 plus y will be equal to 14 and y will be equal to 14 minus 3, which is 11. So this is the coordinate point D. Now show that the equation of perpendicular bisector of AB is 2y plus 5x equal to 74. So the perpendicular bisector is actually the line which cuts the line AB into two equal parts. And we have to find the equation of that red line, whose one coordinate point is given here, which is the midpoint 12 and 7. So it means that one of the coordinate point of this perpendicular bisector is 12, 7. Now we will find the gradient of that line. In order to find the gradient, first we find the gradient of line AB, and the gradient of line AB, if we make the reciprocal of this gradient with negative sign, this will become the gradient of perpendicular bisector. So the gradient of line AB, MAB, will be equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We can also write down the coordinate point A and B here, so that this will become very simple for us. And the point B is 22, 11. y2 minus y1, 11 minus 3 over x2 minus x1. This is the formula to find the gradient. 22 minus 2. So 11 minus 3 will be 8 and 22 minus 2, this will be 20. We can also make this simplify. 8 over 20, both goes on the table of 4. 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 5 is 20. So this is 2 over 5. This is the gradient of line AB, and the gradient of line perpendicular bisector line to AB will be negative reciprocal of that gradient. So the gradient of perpendicular bisector M will be reciprocal of 2 over 5 is 5 over 2 with negative sign. Now we have the gradient and one coordinate point of the perpendicular bisector. We can easily find the equation by using the standard equation formula. Y minus y1 is equal to M into x minus x1. And this midpoint we will consider as x1 and y1. So now we will substitute all the values in this formula. Y minus y1. y1 is 7. M is the gradient of perpendicular bisector, that is minus 5 over 2. X minus x1. x1 is 12. Now 2 is dividing on the right side. When it comes on the left side, this will be multiplied. So this is 2y minus 14 is equal to minus 5x minus minus plus 12 times 5 is 60. So 2y minus 5x, when comes on the left side, this will be plus 5x is equal to 60 plus 40. So the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line will be 2y plus 5x equal to 74. So if you see in the question, the same equation we have to prove. 2y plus 5x equal to 14. So hence proof. Now, in the part C, the perpendicular bisector of AB pass through point N. The point N has coordinates 2 and N. Find the value of N. So now we have the equation of perpendicular bisector of line AB. We will substitute this coordinate point in that equation and find the value of N. That is very simple because the x coordinate is 2 and the y coordinate is N. And we substitute these values in place of x and y in the equation of perpendicular bisector. So 2 into y is N plus 5 and x is 2 equal to 74. We substitute this coordinate point in the above equation. So 2n plus 10 is equal to 74. Now this is plus 10. When it comes on the right side, this will be minus 10. So 2n will be equal to 74 minus 10 is 64. And 10 divided by 2, 64 over 2. And the answer will be 32. Now the next question is that a line L joins point F 3, 2 and point G minus 5, 4. Find the length of line L. So in order to find the length of the line LFG, FG line, we will use here the distance formula. So the distance formula is that calculate the length L is equal to y2 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus x1 whole square and taking square root. And you can also use the formula like that, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square and taking square root. So 3 minus 5 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, 2 minus 4 whole square and taking square root. So 3 minus minus becomes plus, 3 plus 5 is 8 square, 2 minus 4 is minus 2 square and taking square root. So 8 square is 64 and 2 square is 4 and taking square root. And minus square is always plus. So 64 plus 4 is 68 square root. So if we solve the square root of 68, that is 8.246. If we round to 3 significant figure, the answer will be 8.25. This is the distance between the point F and G. Now find the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So in order to find the equation of perpendicular bisector of the line, first of all, we will find the midpoint of line FG, which will be a coordinate point of perpendicular bisector, and the gradient of line FG, and the negative reciprocal of the gradient of line FG will be the gradient of perpendicular bisector line. So how we will solve this? First of all, let's suppose this diagram only I'm drawing here for the understanding purpose, but in the examination there is no need to draw this diagram. So here is the point F and G. The point F is 3, 2 and the point G is minus 5, 4. And this is the perpendicular bisector line. This is the perpendicular bisector line which we have to find. So first of all, we will find the midpoint, because in order to find the equation, one coordinate point and gradient should be known. Then we can find the equation. So first of all, we will find the midpoint of FG. Sum of x coordinate 3 minus 5 over 2. Sum of y coordinates 2 plus 4 over 2. So 3 minus 5 is minus 2 over 2. 2 plus 4 is 6 over 2. So here the midpoint is minus 1 and 3. Now we will find the gradient of line FG. Gradient of line FG. So the formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. 4 minus 2 over minus 5 minus 3. 4 minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. So minus and minus will be cancelled. 2 over 8 is 1 over 4. So the gradient of perpendicular bisector to line FG will be the negative reciprocal of that gradient. So the actual gradient of perpendicular bisector will be the reciprocal of 1 over 4 will be 4 over 1 with a negative sign, or you can also write down this as minus 4. Now we will use the general equation y is equal to mx plus c. M is the gradient, which is minus 4x plus c. Now how we will find the y-intercept c? We substitute the value of x and y in that equation of the midpoint, which is actually the coordinate point of perpendicular bisector, minus 1, 3. So x is minus 1 and y is 3, minus 4 and x is minus 1 plus c. 3 is equal to plus 4 plus c, and c will be equal to 3 minus 4, that is minus 1. Now we have the y-intercept c, and also we have the gradient, and we substitute this value of c and m in the above equation, general equation of straight line. Y is equal to mx plus c. M is minus 4x and the c is minus 1. So this is the equation of